All right. Amanda, we'll start with advancing to the Great Eight. Just talk about being able to continue playing with this group.
Yeah, I think this group is honestly the most fun team I've ever been on. And finding out that this is the first time ever in BGBB history to make it to win 2 games in a postseason tournament, it just makes it extra special.
Open up for questions.
Amanda, did you have to, I'm sorry. Is there any strategy you guys had to use? Because they seem to be pretty scrappy, staying with you.
Yeah, they're definitely a really scrappy team. They have a really great defense and offensive as well. They have some pretty heavy hitters, but we have been focusing on pretty similar goals throughout the whole season, is attacking with our team defense, playing together, front row, back row communication, and just doing what we know we can do, and just kind of playing our game, and the score will take care of itself.
Did you talk about using your height to your advantage at all? You have the height advantage.
Well, it definitely helps. I think that being able to be a versatile setter, to kind of do what I want and to be able to run who I want with my amazing offense, it definitely puts me in a position of almost power, but to be able to know that I can set whoever and trust them to get the job done, or I can also use myself, definitely gives us, I think, a little bit of an advantage.
Amanda, that third set is very competitive, back and forth. For you, what was kind of that deciding factor where you guys were able to pull away for that set? Yeah,
I think that our resets are very helpful for us. Being able to take a breath, kind of look each other in the eye, and just remember why we play the game. Playing for each other and remembering that it's bigger than just a volleyball game. And so we play better when we're calm and not as frantic, so just taking that breath to reset definitely helps us.
Any more questions? Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, if you want to start with an opening statement, we'll open up for questions.
What a great win. Again, Amanda mentioned this is the first time for me to get 2 wins in a postseason. I've been fortunate to win in the NCAA, and the only time we won in the NIVC in the first round was in 2019. This is special for many reasons. First of all, to earn a win against a very good Wright State team that had a great season and just really well coached and tough team to play against because of relentless defense. I was looking at a box score, and it's almost hard to believe that we had one more dig than them. It felt like they were digging everything. But it showed again, tonight we showed once again the character that our team has. Winning is very hard, and to keep winning consistently as our program has been doing, and in this season too, the credit goes to our players. I have a great staff. I have to mention my staff, Alex, Ali, and Sean, who prepare the team really well with the scouting reports and with video and with just being great teachers in the gym, and the work that they do behind the scene to help me prepare the team is invaluable. But tonight it was about the team, showing that it still matters, that this team wants to continue this journey together, and we want to continue writing this story, and the ending is going to come. It's inevitable. I'm just glad that it didn't happen tonight, that we have hopefully few more matches in us. I told the team before in the locker room before the match that we are good enough to win this whole thing. I don't think we are good enough to win the NCAA. And that's a reality, but for us to go and compete and try to win the NIVC, I think it's a realistic goal. But we needed to take care of business tonight. I don't know who we're going to play next week and where we're going to play. We'll see that. But tonight was a great night for our program, and we made a big step elevating again our program in a new way when it comes to postseason.
Open up for questions.
Coach, I was wondering if you could speak on Sydney Hernandez's performance over the past 2 days and her stepping into the libero role with Lipinta out.
Yeah, Sydney, I'm looking at 15 digs again, a solid defensive game, Serve receive, I don't have the stats for serve receive. I thought she did well. I think she probably passed over 2.0. We have a scale. I love, again, I said yesterday, her calmness, her composure is impressive for a freshman. I think for her just to step in a role that we had Lindsay LaPinta fulfill beautifully all season long, and we didn't skip a beat in that role. So she's a part of it. You know, we always say one player doesn't win a match or doesn't lose a match. It takes everybody. And when our team, when everybody does their part, we are pretty good. I want to mention actually a couple of players who were difference makers. Bella Albi came in and did a really nice job with serve receive, defense, and then serving behind the serving line. She we scored, she aced, I believe, got an ace in a third set to win that set. So she was a difference maker. And then Eddie, I thought Eddie stepped in and did her role well. And then everybody else, you know, Mia did her thing. Mia was, again, efficient, double digit. How many did she end up with? 14. Hitting 400, I mean 430, 400. Lauren doing what Lauren does, just unbelievable, with 16 kills. You know, stats are stats. I think you can look at a box score and say, yeah, these players did well. To me, how we played, when we played well, to show the courage and the grit and resiliency is what matters to me more than numbers. You know, we had matches, I mean, this season, we won on the paper and we lost on the scoreboard. I challenged the team to compete 1 point at a time and to have a dignity of effort at the end. We started the fourth set really, really slow. And during that timeout, I asked them to, again, to choose why they're playing tonight and to show a little bit more of dignity of effort, because I didn't think we were doing that. What I appreciate about this team, that all season long they always responded to, I'm going to call it challenges, but coaching. They're coachable. You know, when we ask them to do something, they will go in and make those changes. So, yeah, you asked me about Sydney, and I just gave you a full review of the whole team.
Coach, you mentioned how resilient this team is and how well they are able to come back from slow sets or come back from any sort of challenges as well. If you could describe this group in one word, what word would you use and why?
That's a hard question, just one word. I'll use this word tough. Or resilient. And I think last month during practice, I told them, and I saw some of our players were surprised that I said this. This might be one of the most mentally tough teams because of everything that we have been through off the court emotionally. We had some tough losses this year, and we went through a grieving process. We lost two dear friends of our program, John Stansberry and Mary Sutherland. And those are hard things for young people, dealing with death, right, and loss, and to go through season while you're dealing with that. And then off the court with personal lives, with families, and dealing with fatigue and pains and aches. We have players who don't jump probably 3 days out of 5 that we practice, that we are saving them. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that our players sacrifice and go through, and how they've been dealing with just shows a lot of mental toughness. And for us, again, to be winning in the fashion that we've been winning, and in 5-set matches, and bouncing back, the word I would choose is just tough or resilient, I guess.
And then, Coach, you mentioned, don't know where the next match will be, but can you just talk about playing in front of these fans this season and what it's meant to have the home court advantage?
It's, you know, home court advantage, right? Our Falcon fanatics showing up against students, being here. This is last week of school and getting ready for finals next week, and they show up here to support us. Our band, the students, again, showing up. Then our community, you know, it's cold outside, it's snowing, it's freezing, and then they choose to come and support us, and we are just grateful for that. And it's been all season long that we have our people being our seventh player on the court. It means a lot, and that's why it meant a lot for us that our administration supported us in hosting the first 2 rounds, so we could have a little bit higher chances of winning, because home court advantage matters. And I love, and I just had actually the athletic director from Wright State came and congratulated and just gave compliments about our facility and about our people and how great we are putting events together, and that means a lot. And it matters again for our university. So I want to thank again everybody who showed up all season long, not just tonight. It's a big reason. I want to remind people, we have a very low rate of transfers, and it's unheard of. When we even, our colleagues find out how few of our athletes transfer, they're in shock. And the big reason for that is our community. Our players, when they come to Bowling Green, they feel like they're at home. They're embraced by our community, by our fans. We have a lot of kids from overseas whose parents are never here to see them play, but they have other fans who come and give them hugs and tell them how great they did, and then just seeing them on campus, around town, making them feel like they're part of Bowling Green community means a lot. And I do believe that that's a part of our players, the retention that we have here, and it matters. I just want to say how grateful I am and our program is for everything that BGSU and Falcon fans do for us.
Any other questions? Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.